Hey guys, Dr. D here with AlphaOmegaWellness.com, where we help you to find well. Listen, I'm excited for this video today because I get to interview a patient of ours, Tami Franklin, and she's going to explain to you the health conditions that she was having prior to coming to see us, how she had no energy, how she was anxious, and just the struggle that she was having. And then when she came to us and we started taking care of her, we started getting back to the root cause of what was going on with her. And then the transformation that she's had after that. You don't want to miss this. But listen, before we get into that, do me a favor, click the subscribe button so that every week I can be in your inbox bringing you valuable tactical information for how you can elevate your health and wellness, for how you can actually find well. Tami, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Glad to be
you.
here. Absolutely.
So tell me, we started taking care of you a couple years ago, I think. What would you say was your biggest struggle that you were facing in your own health or your wellness prior to you coming to see us?
I felt like my cortisol and my adrenals were messed up.
Okay. What made you think that? Like, what kind of
I
symptoms
was
were you
having extreme anxiety,
Okay.
and I could feel it on a daily basis, and it would make me feel stressed. And I knew that wasn't my normal. It just kind of hit me out of nowhere.
Okay.
And I knew something was out of whack with my body. So I knew that I needed to get it fixed because I didn't want to live that way because it was very stressful. And it had caused some weight gain.
Okay.
And I knew that it's just something I need to fix.
And how long had that been going on?
Probably a good year.
Okay. Had you tried anything to try to fix that, or had you sought care anywhere else, or
Well,
or were you just dealing with it?
I was just kind of dealing with it.
Okay.
I just thought it was part of getting older, and I was doing it to myself.
Right.
I thought I was the cause of it.
Man, we hear that all the time, that either a doctor has told a patient, well, you're just getting older, or we just think, well, I'm just getting older. This is how life is. And I mean, I'm 52 and I'm the healthiest I've been in my life, like with the best energy and the best mood. And so the whole idea of like, well, you're just getting older, like, I just think that's a terrible mindset, because age should not correlate with a significant decline in health. I mean, obviously,
I absolutely
the
agree
mortality
with
of the human race is 100%, right?
I
We're
know.
all going to die. But what we try to help people do is not just get a long lifespan, but a long health span. And that's exactly what you're talking
We shouldn't
about.
live with things just because we think we get older. That's not acceptable.
Right. There's a root cause to what's going on. So, I mean, maybe you kind of already answered this, but how were you feeling in that struggle? Like, what was that doing for you?
Oh, well, felt like severe anxiety all the time, but I also had the weight gain, and then I just felt like crud. Like, by the end of the day, I felt like I was going to crash.
Okay, so
But
your energy was tanking.
Yeah, and I just felt that, like, I should still have energy by 2 p.m., and I didn't. And I could feel that crash.
Yeah.
So I knew, my body, that there was really something out of whack, because I just didn't like this way I was feeling at night, tired. I could sleep 10 hours, 12
Right.
hours,
And still not have the energy.
and not have the energy.
Were you using caffeine or anything?
Yeah,
to
a
try-
little
Yeah.
bit
Yeah.
with my coffee and maybe an energy drink in the
Yeah.
afternoons, but,
Did it help?
well, it's a short-term fix.
Right. So it did help a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I was telling somebody recently, I used to drink an energy drink every morning when I had to work in the ER at 7 a.m. It was just like, it's fine. But now I think about like all the crap that's in there and the fake stuff and the fake sugar, because I wasn't going to have the sugar. Right. So it was like, it was terrible. But yeah, I mean, I kind of forget how often people use that as a crutch, because something's going on in their body and they're just like putting a Band-Aid on it.
We are. We're
Yeah.
just doing the quick fix
Yeah.
just to get by.
So you ended up deciding to take a chance with us, and you joined our primary care membership. And what changed after you came and started seeing us?
You had run some tests. You decided to test my adrenals,
Yeah.
my cortisol,
Yeah.
my hormones.
Right.
And they were all out of whack.
Right.
Everything was all messed up.
So we started treating that.
Yes.
Well, and then what happened?
It took a little while, but it didn't take, maybe like 30 days
Okay.
to really notice a difference.
And what did you find?
everything was balancing out. Like the anxiety was gone,
Oh, wow.
the stress level, all those symptoms were gone.
Right.
And it was amazing. And I felt better. Even my whole entire body felt better.
Wow.
Overall.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how was your energy at that point?
Back to normal.
Wow.
Like almost a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, other than managing like the hormones and the adrenal dysfunction, what else did you do? Like on your own? Did you?
I decided to do a strict paleo diet.
Okay.
Try to do 90% organic
Okay.
in that. And I've done that for the past probably 4 or 5 months now.
Mhm.
And it has made a tremendous difference.
Right.
The way you feel is amazing.
See, I kind of think people sometimes get frustrated with me when I suggest, doing an elimination diet or doing like an autoimmune paleo or Whole30. I've heard it said that it's easier to get somebody to change religions than diets. And so sometimes I think people look at me like I have two heads when I'm suggesting that, hey, what you put into your body actually impacts how your body feels. And I think that we get disconnected from that as a society. And I think kind of conventional medicine doesn't really focus as much on those lifestyle changes. And yet I feel like God designed our bodies to be well.
Yes.
Right? And so we just have to give the body what it needs, like the nutrition that it needs to flourish. And we have to take away all those things that are basically toxic to the body, all the artificial stuff and the processed stuff. 76% of the calories consumed in the US are ultra processed. So that right there is causing problems in our body. And sugar, yeah. I mean, fat is not the devil, sugar's the devil.
Yes.
But all through the 80s and 90s, it was like low fat everything, and people kept getting more and more obese because what we're putting into our bodies actually matters.
Yes.
Right?
And most of my food is local.
Okay.
I use a local app.
Well, and I think people also, when I talk about organic, it's kind of like, I used to be one of those. I used to think, oh, that's a bunch of hogwash, like whatever. But really, when you start decreasing the toxic load in your body so that you're consuming less organophosphates, less atrazine, you've got less BPA, less glyphosate, right? When you're eating fresh fruits and vegetables, your body can detoxify. Even if it's not organic, your body can detoxify better than if you're eating canned and like not fresh. So part of it was managing your hormones and the adrenal dysfunction, and part of it was changing up your diet. And
yes,
how's your energy level now?
It's perfect.
Awesome.
I love it.
Not pounding the energy drinks?
Nope.
Awesome.
Don't need them anymore.
Awesome. What advice would you give to somebody who's out there who's maybe struggling with some chronic health issues? They haven't quite pulled the trigger. They're on the fence about coming to an integrated practice like ours. Like, what advice would you give them?
Don't just accept that this is the way life is supposed to be, and keep thinking that pharmaceuticals is the only option that you have.
Okay.
Because it's not.
Right.
Take that chance. Go, take a visit with open your mind a little bit to different options, and think of like natural is better for us to fix it, because if you're just taking medications for it, it's just covering it up. It's not going to fix it. So don't think you have... It's masking it.
And then there's downstream effects to those medications too.
Then you have to take something else to fix that.
All the time.
So it's like a mountain. So
before you know it, you're on 20 different prescriptions.
Don't accept the fact that this is the way you're supposed to feel and the way you're supposed to live your life, because it's not. We just need to take charge of we're responsible for our own health and well-being.
Right. And
so we have to take the initiative to dig deeper and don't just settle for how we feel.
Right. I love it. So if you're out there and you've thought about coming to see us, give us a shot, because I think we can get to the root cause of what's going on.
Absolutely.
And actually address and actually help you to feel well, instead of just like, oh, well.
It's well worth it.
Tami, just, you just need to sleep more and exercise more, like all the sort of standard things. It's like, no, let's find out where's the dysfunction, the dis-ease, right? Dis-ease of disease. Yeah. So is there anything that you want to add?
I really do think your hormones play a key role in your entire body. I mean, there's reasons why certain diseases and things attack women more than men,
Absolutely.
or by the opposite.
Right.
So I do think hormones
Hormone optimization is key to,
impacts more than people realize.
yeah, 100%.
Your whole body.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope that this interview with Tami has been a blessing for you, that you can really start to understand that whatever health problems that you are facing, there is a root cause. And if you come see us, we're going to take you on a journey where we're going to get to the fundamental issues that are going on with your health and give you the tips and tools that you need to make that transformation so that you can walk out of that place of disease and dysfunction into a life filled with joy and abundance and energy. How would that be? And ultimately, I want to tell you that my view is that there's one healer in the world, and that's Jesus. And so maybe that's not your worldview, and that's okay. We can still be friends. But I just want to encourage you to go on a quest, like search for truth, find that, pick up a New Testament, read the 4th book in the New Testament, John. That's a great place to start. And just learn about Jesus and his teachings. Because I'm telling you, like, if you will just incorporate his teaching into your life is going to get better. You're going to learn how to walk with love and forgiveness. You're going to have grace towards people. You're going to learn how to maybe defer your own needs. It's going to elevate your relationships. And it's really it's transformed my life, my marriage, and how I parent our boys. So until next time, take care, be healthy, and find well. God bless you guys.